Welcome to Group E in the AFC Champions League in the Western section. We're at the Prince Mohammed bin Fahad Stadium in Saudi Arabia for Al Sadd against Al Wehdat. Al Sadd have struggled to get going, just 1 point so far. As you'll see in just a second from their 2 matches played, it's FC Nasaf that sit top of the table on 4 points, along with Al Faisaly, the newcomers. The Saudi Arabian side have made a great start. 2 wins and a draw from 3 matches so far. Al Sadd had 2 players sent off in their first match, which hindered them, while Al Wehdat also have a point to their name so far. So both these sides in desperate need of a victory. 27 degrees inside the stadium this evening, 36% the humidity. But it is the first of the back-to-back matches for these sides. On Tuesday they will play match day 4, which is the reverse fixtures of these ones. Good to see the action in the eastern section getting underway today. This is day 9 of action in the western section, in the centralised groupings again, of course, for the 2nd consecutive season in the AFC Champions League. So we're halfway through the group stage in this particular region. Substitutes just making their way out at the moment. Just the top team in each group goes through, by the way. We talk about Al Sadd making a disappointing start. None of the Qatari sides made it through to the knockout stages last season. So they'll be looking for at least one to make it through to the round of 16. Which won't be till February next year, of course. Al Sadd, based just in the Al Sadd district of Doha. Their coach is Javi Garcia, the Spaniard. Played over 100 games for Bilbao Athletic and 106 games for Real Sociedad. Never actually made a full Spanish appearance. He played for the under-20s and the under-21s. Javi Garcia, UAE. The Al Wehdat Sport Club actually represents the Amman New Camp. It's a Palestinian refugee camp, which is also known as Al Wehdat. Wehdat SC is the man that's in charge of them. Al Wehdat well supported here as well tonight, those in green. Drew 1-1 with Al Faisaly in their opening match to pick up a point. They lost 2-0 against FC Nasaf from Uzbekistan in their second game. So we await the arrival rather, of the 2 teams. This one of a number of venues we're using in Saudi Arabia, between Riyadh and Jeddah. Pitch looking in fantastic condition. It's already had a few games played on it over the opening week of the tournament. Al Sadd do have the mercurial Santi Cazorla in their midfield, the former Arsenal man. And a strong forward line tonight. Akram Afif and Andre Ayew will be the 2 central strikers. Ayew has scored 15 goals, or scored 15 goals rather, in the QSL last season. Akram Afif got 14, a good strike partnership, those two, 29 goals between them in the QSL. Al Sadd wearing black tonight, the familiar green and red for Al Wehdat. The other match in the group takes place a little bit later on tonight, FC Nasaf against Al Faisley. Al Faisley in their home country, of course, and playing in their first AFC Champions League campaign. They've made a good start, 4 points out of 6. As always, the teams will line up. We'll do the fair play handshakes, or the fair play fist bumps as it is these days. There is the Al Sadd team tonight. 3 changes to their last lineup. Pedro returns from suspension, having been sent off in that opening game, as does Abdul Karim Hassan. And the other player to come into the starting lineup tonight is Andre Ayew, who appears for the first time in this season's group stage, alongside Akram Afif, as we said up front. 29 goals between them in the QSL this season. Referees Monad Shareh from Iraq, 2 Iraqi assistant referees as well. Abdul Amara is the captain for Al Wehdat. Hassan Al Haydas for Al Sadd. There's the Al Wehdat lineup tonight. 2 changes from their last outing against Nasaf. Ahmed Tea Haikal comes in, as does number 15 over on that far side, Anas Ahmed Hamed. Mohamed Anas, the Ghanaian, will be the central striker tonight, who has started both games, or started all 3 games now so far. There are the substitutes. A couple of players on yellow cards there, Tariq Salman and Khalid Assam. Anybody that gets a yellow in 2 games is suspended for a subsequent game. Al Sadd have already suffered with suspensions with those 2 red cards they picked up in the opening match against Nasaf. Wehdat SC and Javi Garcia there in the white top, the respective coaches. Only the top team in each group goes through, by the way. 3 of the best second-place teams will join them. Al Sadd, all in black tonight, kicking from left to right in the first half. They know that they need a win. Here's Anas straight away with a shot which is skidding wide. Saad got down, didn't need to get a hand on the ball in the end, but the Ghanaian Mohamed Anas with a fierce shot from outside the box. The goalkeeper didn't need to make the save, but well, Al Wehdat with a signal of intent right from the very first whistle. Second successive season in the group stage for them. Didn't make it beyond the group stage last season either, Al Wehdat. In a group with Al Nassr. They were also in with Al Sadd last year as well. Second season in a row that they've played Al Sadd in the group stage. Fulad, the Iranians, were also in the group as well. There is Javi Garcia. And the games against Al Sadd last season, Al Sadd won the first match between the two sides by 3-1, and they won the second one 2-0 as well. So pretty good record against Al Wehdat in this competition over recent times. Can they follow that through tonight, though? Hamad. Abdul Hashish. Anas again. A little bit closer this time. Saad does need to make a save on that occasion. That's the second time now Mohamed Anas has fired one in from a long way out. It wasn't going in, but well, he's certainly testing the fingers of the goalkeeper early on here. Bouncing across the face of goal, it'll be comfortably gathered by Nawaz in goal. Just bounces away from Guilherme. Abu Amara, flag stayed down, away by Wu Young. Good pressure this early on from Al Wehdat. Ahmad. Abdul Amara. Sliced that time by Haikal. Well, there's an attacking purpose about Al Wehdat at the moment. Mohamed Anas has had a couple of shots already. He's confident at the moment, shooting from distance. They realise Al Wehdat, they've probably got to take the game to Al Sadd tonight. Saad Al-Sheeb, the goalkeeper, who's been at the club all his career. 189 league appearances in the QSL. Could be a busy game for him tonight. Sati Cazorla. To put on pressure, Haidas. Andre Ayew. Al Haidas. Andre Ayew. Looking to feed it back to Santi Cazorla, didn't quite find its way through. Wu Young just misses the challenge. Al Haidos trying to bend that one in towards Afif. Now there might be a break on here for Al Wehdat. Hamad. Very good pace to this game in the early stages. Haikal. Misplaced ball. Abu Amara glares at him, the captain. Not quite where he wanted it played. Two-time AFC Champions League winners, Al Sadd, 1988-89 in the Old Asian Club Championships, and 2011, their most recent victory in this competition. Beat John Buck Hyundai Motors in the final 4-2 on penalties after a 2-2 draw. 16 times they've won the Qatar Stars League, a record. There'll be a foul on Afif. Free kick to Al Sadd. Ahmed Nawas is the goalkeeper. Swung in by Afif, looking for Andre Ayew, but in fact it was over Ayew and Abdel Karim, the man who was sent off, or one of the two men that was sent off in that opening match. Heads over the top. Karim just forced to scamper after that one. It was heavily hit by Kuki. Afif. Andre Ayew. No foul. Chased on here for Anas. Goalkeepers come out and gathers. Samir. Nice little give and go. He's got the overlap from Hamad. Just trying to take Pedro with him. Trying to feed that one into the edge of the area where Samir had made ground. great ball from Wehdat. You could tell by his reaction he wasn't happy with the way that was played. They have won it back though. Cazorla. Wehdat. Blocked on the edge of the area, still bobbling around. And Fief went in for it. He might have gone for a corner. He was bouncing awkwardly. Andre Ayew. First season at Al Sadd for him. Man who made 133 appearances for Swansea City in the EFL. Probably a few in the Premier League there as well. Akram Fief, the man bundled over. Santi Cazorla with the corner kick. Good float on that one. Good header as well from Abdul Karim, and plucked out of the air by Ahmed Nawas. Wehdat down in 8th place in the table. The season just getting underway in Jordan next season. There's a Sadd who was just nudged in the back by Abdul Hashish. Referee does eventually give the free kick, but it goes against Al Sadd. Wehdat claiming they should have had the free kick first for the challenge by Abdul Hashish, but nothing given. Was the one they thought they should have had. That's the one they did get. Al Shabab though. Mohamed Kher Allah feeling the challenge from Andre Ayew. Might need a bit of treatment here. Al Sadd are the most successful side in Qatar. They've won the Emir Cup a record 18 times as well, to add to those record QSL appearances. QSL wins, rather. Javi Garcia, who's been in charge since last year. There's that header from Abdul Karim a few moments or so ago. Was manager of Watford 2018-19, then he went to Valencia, also managed Ruben Kazan before moving to Al Sadd. His parents were both teachers, Javi Garcia. Fortunately, he never went into that training, decided to follow a football path, and now coaching the most successful side in Qatar. Wehdat. Santi Cazorla. Akram Fief. Sadd won the Qatar Stars League this season by some distance, 15 points over Al Dahail. Went through the season unbeaten, 22 matches, 20 wins, 2 draws and no defeats, 80 goals scored in those 22 matches as well. They couldn't have been more dominant, Javi Garcia's side. And if they can carry that form through to the AFC Champions League, then surely they'll be looking at booking a place in the round of 16, which is something that the Qatar sides failed to do last season. Hilal, the defending champions, of course, from Saudi Arabia. Kuki. Nice touch off to Al-Haydos. Foul by Abdul Hashish. He's caught the ankle. And a yellow card for Mohamed Abu Hashish. There was the challenge on Al-Haydos. First yellow card of the match. Al Sadd did finish second in the group last season with 10 points. It wasn't quite enough to see them advance to the round of 16 as one of the best second-place teams. Top of the group were Al Nassr. Cazorla, dangerous-looking ball in. Good take by Nawas, though. Good clean pair of hands from the goalkeeper. You know what you're going to get with Santi Cazorla. We've said a lot in this competition about the quality of deliveries from set-pieces, but Santi Cazorla has a sweet foot to get the ball in the danger areas. Played exactly 250 games for Villarreal in Spain. Another foul given away. It's a bit scrappy at the moment in the early stages. 18 minutes gone, still 0-0. Sadd just having more of the ball at the moment. Haikal. Down the line for Abu Amara. Trying to pull that one back. You could see where Samir was and wanted it played back to him. Abu Amara couldn't oblige. Out with that corner, 3 players around the penalty spot. Takes a slight deflection, Andre Ayew with a header away. Abu Hashish. Hamad, good quick feet. Haikal trying to get on the end of it, but that will be a free kick as he hauls down Pedro. Pedro, the other player that was sent off in that opening game against Nassaf. They played a big portion of the game with 9 men. Al Sadd. Javi Garcia alluded to that in his pre-match interview. Did come away with a point from that one, but then lost to Al Faisley in their second match by 2-1. Pedro thought about heading that back to his goalkeeper, but then just decided to get a little flick. He's hit the corner flag and almost stayed in. And it's Hamad, the man up against him. That could be a good battle between those two tonight. Hamad and Pedro. Pedro known as Roro. His nickname, born in Portugal before becoming a Qatari national. He's a Qatari international now, played in their recent friendlies against Bulgaria and Slovenia. Abu Hashish with a throw. Haikal tries to turn. Abdul Karim. Good ball over the top for Assad. who keeps the ball in play. Ayu's in the middle. He's got Al-Haidos on the edge of the box. There's a challenge inside the box, penalty to Al-Sad. The referee looked across at the assistant referee, who pointed or raised the flag rather. A clumsy challenge inside the box and a chance for Al-Sad to take the lead. Good work from Assad, twisting and turning. There's the challenge from Haikal. There's a clear contact. Can't have too many complaints about that. Haikal's got nowhere near the ball. Shabaya still protesting the cause, but there's a look of resignation on Haikal's face. He knows deep down that it was a penalty, and it gives Akram Afif a chance to put Al-Sad ahead from the penalty spot. Prolific in the league this season. Referee just explaining to Nawaz that he has to have both feet on or above the line. Score a couple of penalties in the QSL this season. Also scored a penalty for Qatar against Bulgaria in a recent friendly, Akram Afif. What can he do here against Nawaz? Little stutter in the run-up. Plenty of pace on the ball, and even though the goalkeeper guessed right, that is a very good penalty from Akram Afif. And Al-Sad get themselves in front here as they look for their first win in the group stage. Been at Al-Sad all his career. He did have a loan spell at Eupen in Belgium. Akram Afif. Big part of the Qatar national team. Played every game in that Asian Cup campaign back in 2019 in the UAE. '83 caps now for the national team. Akram Afif at just 25 years of age. Flick on by Anas. Abu Amara. Good header from Abdul Karim back to his goalkeeper Saad. The player that followed a similar path to Akram Afif, Abdul Karim Hassan. Been at the club all his career, except for a short loan in Belgium with Eupen. Guilleme. Afif. Ayu up ahead of him. Again, it's Assad in space. This side, it's Andre Ayu. The angle's tight. Didn't get enough on to really test Nawaz. And he's positioning just right, the goalkeeper. Hamad. Pedro back to Saad, slices the clearance out of play. Will be an Al-Wehdat ball. Clumsy challenge from Haikal, the man who gave away the penalty. Making his first start tonight in this competition. Haikal. There's the shot a moment or so ago from Andre Ayew that stung the fingers of Nawaz, but no real power in it. Abu Hashish. Good ball over the top, the flag stayed down, and Samir was in and knows if he'd have brought that under control, that was an equaliser. Back header from Kerala. Well, you can be pretty sure that Al-Shabaab will come out and will try and have a go at Al-Sadd. Now they've fallen themselves behind. It's not in their nature to sit back and relax. Shepherded back to the goalkeeper by Abdul Karim. Haven't seen much of Anas since those two shots early on in the match. Draws the foul there from Kuki. Afif. Al-Haydos. Abu Hasish. Now Haikal looking to make up for giving that penalty away. Abu Amara. Comes Saad again. Bitang. Clarence Bitang again, the Cameroon midfielder. Fairly new addition to the Wehdat ranks, Clarence Bitang. Comes off Samir, it'll be a throw into Al-Sadd. Al-Sadd is, there's that long ball over the top, which was almost brought down by Samir, kept his eye on it all the way, and just got it under the studs. Knows how close it would have been had he managed to bring that under control. He would have been able to just maybe slip it beyond Saad. Saad locally is the nickname Al-Zaim, which roughly translates into meaning the boss. And they've certainly bossed the league this season. And they're starting to boss this game at the moment as well. Santi Cazorla. Now Akram Afif. Coming back inside, gets the shot away, pushed out by Nawaz. Abu Amara. That's cleverly done. Shibaya. Brought down by Andre Ayew. Al-Haydos. Assad. Too high for Andre Ayew, gives a thumbs up to Ali Saad. There's that shot a few moments ago from Akram Afif, which was pushed away by Nawaz. Foul off the ball on. Hamad gives a free kick to Al-Wehdat. Al Sadd were actually the first Arab side to triumph in the Asian Club Championships when they won it in 1989 by defeating Al Rashid of Iraq on away goals. And then 22 years later, they won the AFC Champions League, as we said, earned a spot in the FIFA Club World Cup in that year. Free kick taken quickly, Abu Amara. High and wide. Shot from Afif again from a slightly different angle. Now it's just pushing the ball away. 51 local trophies from the 1980s, Al Wehdat. They've been extremely successful in Jordan. 11 AFC Cups, but didn't actually win the title. Good take from Assad. Brilliantly brought down. Great skill to bring the ball down from that sort of range. If Samir could have done the same at the other end. Look at that for a touch. Came off his knee as well. Still managed to bring the ball down and win a corner off Abu Hashish. Akram Afif with the corner. Jungwoo Young is one of the players that's come forward for this. Pedro. Afif. Good defending, just wanted a touch on that Afif. Bitang. Just allows the ball to roll out of play to his annoyance for a throw. Hamad, long way out again. With the shot, well off target. A lot of long-range shots tonight, Al Wehdat, without really testing Saad in goal. Of course, Javi Garcia, who's the current coach, replaced Xavi Hernandez, who was coach from 2019 to 2021 before being tempted by the lure of the Barcelona job. Fifth's just offside. Good decision. Pedro pleading his innocence. Hamad tried to go around the outside. I think he was, or it was just a slip, I think. Abdul Karim. Wu Young. Nice reverse ball played by Cazorla to Abdul Karim. Now Abdul Afif. Akram Afif rather. Won back by Wehdat Samir. Abu Hashish. Hamad. Good play, Guilherme. Spinning out of trouble and starting to spread the play for Al Sadd here. Cazorla. He's got there before Abu Amara, but keep possession. The 41st edition of the AFC Champions League. Afif. Good ball space here for Assad. Went to try and curl it, once going, he gives it straight to Ayew, who in turn gives it straight back to the goalkeeper. What a chance. Well, it bounced up off Nawas. Ayew was there waiting to pounce like any good striker should, but it's bounced off him and gone straight back to the goalkeeper. Just spoon that one up, Nawas. Lucky to get away with that. Even Steven in terms of possession at the moment. Here's Wu Young. Pedro. Abdul Karim. Wu Young. Assad. By Afif, just out of the reach of Andre Ayew. Shabay. Abu Amara. Kerala. Abu Hashish. Approaching the final 5 minutes of the first half. That Akram Afif penalty separates the two sides. It's Anas that's been caught. There was a challenge, it was the elbow from Kuki that came across. Anas hasn't seen much of the ball, so in the last few minutes or so. It was a heavy touch, it was a heavy elbow in the back of the head. device hopefully will do the trick. Abu Amara, the captain, thumbs up all round. There's the man whose goal separates the teams, Akram Afif. So temporarily down to 10 men. Wehdat. Driven through, pumps Samir, and takes a deflection and in, and Wehdat have equalised. And Samir, who had their best chance earlier on, when he failed to bring that ball down under control, has fired in through a crowd of players. He took a deflection to send it past Saad, and look what it means to Wehdat. Goalkeeper was probably a little bit unsighted when that one came through. Take nothing away from the finish on the edge of the area. Ahmad Samir gets his second goal of the group stages. Through a crowd, not too sure who it took a touch off. I think it's Kuki, right in front of goal. Ayew was there as well. Great technique to get the shot in on target. And we're all square, and here come Wehdat again. Very much in the ascendancy now. Good time to get a goal as well, just before half-time. The sides have only met twice before, that we mentioned earlier in the 2021 group stage when Al Sadd won both. What can Wehdat do here? Goes right the way across, right in front of goal! And Anas back on the field, gets another. It's 2 in a minute. Well, he said he hadn't seen much of the ball. He's back on the field after treatment for a head injury, and Mohamed Anas has turned this game on its head now. Wehdat SC, the coach, smiles, and Al Sadd all of a sudden defensively have gone AWOL. And Wehdat, from being a goal down, have turned this around in the blink of an eye, and on the stroke of half-time they lead by 2-1. It's been a very good game so far, and nobody picked up the loose ball, nobody picked up the runner. And Anas fires home from close range. What a turnaround. Well, Al Sadd, from being not in control at 1-0, but just having enough to give the lead, have succumbed at the end of the first half, and that will infuriate Javi Garcia. Afif trying to get them back on level terms again. Good turn of acceleration from Afif, driven inside netting, went for goal himself. Ayew was in the middle. Two minutes added time at the end of the first half. What a climax to the half it's been. Take nothing away, the spirit of Wehdat, the side from Jordan. Abdul Karim forced back towards his own goal. Wu Young. Guillemé. Nicely done. Cazorla. Afif. Only Ayew in the centre. Cazorla's continued his run, gets a little flick on, headed away by Abu Hashish. Wu Young. Guillemé. Afif. Hoisted long free header. Assad coming in at the back post. Nobody picked him up, but he can only head it wide of the target. He's claiming a foul. Mohamed Abu Hashish felt he was got an elbow in the shoulder. It looks as though Wehdat, preparing to do a team talk, which saw them lead trail by a goal to nil, rather looks like they're preparing to do another one with them leading 2-1 at half-time. There goes the half-time whistle. Wehdat with a brilliant turnaround towards the end of that half after Akram Afif had put his side in front from the penalty spot. Anas Samir rather with the first, and then Anas with the second in quick succession. It's turned the game around at half-time. It's Al Sadd 1, Wehdat 2. Welcome back. Teams just making their way out for the second half. Al Sadd still looking a little shell-shocked after that stunning end to the first half when Al Wehdat scored twice in under 2 minutes. He's turned the game around. Akram Afif there, walking towards the camera, scored the penalty that put his side in front. But then Samir and Anas with the goals for Al Wehdat that had their supporters just looking at everything in disbelief, really. There is the man who got that second goal, Mohamed Anas. Anas did signify his intent, had a couple of long-range shots very early on in the match. Didn't manage to hit the target though. But he certainly hit the target just before half-time. Nobody picked him up in the middle, and he was able to fire home. Both these sides just a point from their opening 2 matches. There was a change for Al Wehdat at the start of the second half. Haikal has gone off. And Fadi Awad comes on at the start of the second half. So it is Al Wehdat that get us underway in green, kicking from left to right in the second half. The other 2 sides in the group are both on 4 points at the moment. Al Nazaf and Al Faisley will play after this game. Another one of those 11:15 in the evening kickoffs local time. There's the man who got the equaliser, Ahmad Samir. Guillaume. Sadd couldn't quite keep the ball in play. Al Sadd had 5 shots on target in that first half for their 1 goal. Al Wehdat had 3. Wehdat SC is the Wehdat coach. Garcia, his opposite number. Has managed at a lot of clubs, Javi Gracia. Started out as the youth manager, or youth coach rather, at Villarreal in 2004. Almeria, Osasuna, Malaga, Rubin Kazan, Watford, Valencia, and now Al Sadd, as we mentioned earlier. Afif. Cazorla just opened up for him, took a deflection. Don't think Cazorla's shot was going to hit the target. He's got a corner out of it, and that might be the best option because he looked like he'd pulled that shot. Santi Cazorla. Block in front of the goalkeeper. Played every minute of all 6 group games last season and scored against Al Nassr. Santi Cazorla. Got a couple of goals against Al Wehdat and Nassr as well. Scored penalties in those 2 games. Had a good group stage campaign last season. Jungwoo Young was penalised there. Played in Korea's recent World Cup qualifiers against Iran and the UAE. Of course, the Korea Republic have qualified for the World Cup in Qatar. Guillemé. Nicely ball, nice play back inside to Al-Haidas. It's just out of the reach of Guillemé. Game was played at a really good pace in that first half. It was a very good game between these two, and here come Al Wehdat looking to try and extend their advantage. Good ball, looking for Anas, just couldn't quite get a foot on it. It was Abdel Karim that got across. It's an interesting story about Mohamed Anas. He used to play for TS Galaxy in South Africa, and he was released by the club after his teammate said he was bringing bad luck to the team. But he certainly hasn't brought bad luck to Al Wehdat tonight, because they'll lead by 2-1 thanks to his intervention just before half-time. Late challenge by Bitang, which the referee is allowed to play on. He might go back and have a word with Bitang once the ball goes out of play. It is advantage though, play continues, and there's a header from Santi Cazorla, who maybe just took a knock on the head when he challenged Shibaya for that one, and the header goes wide off the target. Bitang, no yellow cards. So there is one yellow card, sorry, as yet. Abul Hashishi was booked in the first half. Cazorla's okay. Always had a big Spanish connection. Al Sadd, we mentioned Xavi, of course, who, as we say, is now at Barcelona. They made a big money signing, a big name signing. Signing Raul, good shave by the goalkeeper. He was down early there, now us. Raul signing from Schalke 04. In that First season he inspired them, 2012-13 season, to break Laquia's 2-year dominance by winning the Qatari Stars League 5 years after their previous triumph. Cazorla to play that one inside the fullback for Afif. Two defenders got across quickly. Abu Amara. Wu Young. Ayu. Helped on by Al Haydos. That's another poor cross. Cazorla won't quite keep the ball in play. The flag's gone up on the far side. It was a good opportunity. You see Cazorla, just a little bit of frustration creeping in. Lack of quality on the cross from Al Sadd. It's Sadd that time, who looked good in the first half. Abdul Karim. It's a lovely ball to pick out of Sadd. Can he make amends for that cross a moment or so ago, which went over everybody? Abu Hashish in front of him. Guilherme. Wu Young. Cazorla. Ayu. Guilherme. Pushed away by Nawas. Well, it's a nice height for the goalkeeper, but he was taking no chances. Pushed it wide for the corner. By Cazorla, flicked away by Kerala. Afif. Cazorla needs some quality, in by Sadd, and Ayu over the bar. I think he's given a corner, the referee. Shabaya was right in there. Dangerous ball in by Cazorla. Another corner. It's headed over this time by Abdul Karim. There's the save initially from Nawas that produced the first corner. Chase on here again for Assad. He's got Abu Hashish in front of him. Good play. Didn't jump in, waited for his moment to win the ball back. Awad, the substitute. Good play. First time he's really had a touch of the ball. Fadi Awad. Nice ball out to Hamad as well. Claiming a foul on Shabaya, nothing's been given. Wu Young. That will be a free kick though from Abu Amara. Bitang. Hamad. Little bit of space in front of him. Abdul Karim comes across. Nicely played inside to Samir. Rides the one challenge, not the second one though. And he's going to get a yellow card for diving, I think. Bursting into the box, Hamad. That's Samir, in fact, that's got the yellow card. Second yellow card of the match, both going to Wehdat. Abu Hashish was the first man. Wu Young. Cazorla. Pedro. Assad. Afif. Swapping sides for the moment. That's just too far ahead of Ayub's. A chance for Cazorla. Brilliantly done. He was a little bit fortunate the way the ball found its way to it, but Santi Cazorla, who scored 3 times in the group stage last year, gets another one here. And Al Sadd are back on level terms again. Can't really leave a player of his quality with an open goal in front of him. Afif played the ball across. Ayew, it looked as though he wasn't going to reach him. He was persistent, and it's just looped, just maybe clipped Katab on its way in. Yeah, just looped up over the goalkeeper. 2-2. And straight away at the other end, Saad comes right to the edge of his penalty area. We've got a game on our hands. Been a very good game right from the very first whistle from these two. Here's Abu Amara. Samir, just over the top. Don't take your eyes off this one. Here comes a change. Tabata coming on. And it's Assad that's going off away on the far side, cutting a somewhat dejected figure. So Rodrigo Tabata, he's on. Born in Brazil, played 9 years in Brazil at the start of his career. He's now a Qatari national. Scored a penalty in the final QSL game before this AFC Champions League as well. So he's on for the remaining half an hour. Guilherme. Afif. Santi Cazorla, handball with that little block from Cazorla. Good finish. Even with the aid of the deflection, I think that would probably have found its way in beyond Nawas. Scored 6 goals in the QSL last season, Santi Cazorla. Al-Haydos. Looking for Guilherme, good defending from Kerala. No foul this time, Abu Amara. Trying to flick that one over the top for Mohamed Anas. There's Awad. Oh, he's played it through. It's a bad ball by Oasis, finds Pedro. Well, giving the ball away, substitutes Awad and putting his goalkeeper under pressure. Pedro just slipped as he hit the shot, actually, as well. Corner to Al Sadd. Bobbling around, it's an orthodox clearance. Abdul Karim. Afif. Just too high for Kuki. Might be re-delivered here by Al Haidas. And the diving header in front of goal from Andre Ayew puts Al Sadd back in front. Well, it was Wehdat that turned it round in the first half. 2 quick-fire goals in the second half have turned this one round for Al Sadd. Javi Gracia will be a little bit happier now, that's for sure. First AFC Champions League goal for Andre Ayew. And it was a good header, nobody picked him up, he was right in front of goal. Had to stoop. Got enough power on it though to guide it in past the goalkeeper and the defender on the line. Well, they desperately need the win, Al Sadd, as do Wehdat, but it's Al Sadd that have got themselves back in front. 63 minutes. Had a good season. 15 goals. He's had 3 consistent seasons, really. He played for Swansea City 2 seasons in a row, got 15 and 16 respectively. And then 15 for Al Sadd. In considerably less games. He played 44 games for Swansea 2 seasons ago for his 15 goals. 21 games for 15 for Al Sadd. And now he has one here. Katab. Wehdat have to raise their game and go again. Hamad. Too far to the reach of Anas. Kuki with a header. Guillaume. Good ball over the top. It's Afif who's in on goal here. Afif went for the placement. Nawas was equal to it. Had to get the shot in. The defenders behind him. Akram Afif. It's opening up now. Here goes Hamad again. Rides one tackle, rides another tackle. Brilliantly done by Hamad. Abdul Karim's out of position. Can't come up with a cross though. Well blocked by Wu Young. This is probably one of the best group games we've seen so far between these two. Two sides desperate for a win. Two sides playing pacey, passionate possession football. It's a corner to Wehdat. Not a great corner. Bitang. Better delivery. Comes off Pedro. Saad just drops it, but Katab unable to gather. Don't think it was a foul on the goalkeeper. The referee hasn't given it. He may well have done. Yeah, just an arm up. I think it probably would have been a free kick had Saad not gathered the ball from Katab. Kuki. Guillaume. Bitang's attempted pass is blocked, and now Al Sadd will come forward again. Cazorla brings Afif into play. Those two are so dangerous. Afif really coming into his own in this second half now. Shooting chance, another good save by Nawas. Curl on it from Afif, that could well have been taking it inside the post. The goalkeeper makes another good save. That was going in. Brilliant stop. There's real quality in this Al Sadd side, and it's really coming to the fore now when it needs to. Another corner. Good punch by Nawaz, only as far as Afif. Heavy touch though. Away by Awad. Cazorla back onto the left foot, in towards Ayu. Headed away by Kerala. And that will go out of play for the goal kick. Anas again, didn't catch it right, straight at Saad. Abu Amara with a chip ball forward. He just got that under his feet, he had to just wait for it to drop then, couldn't get the full purchase on it. Mohamed Anas. He just had to wait for it to drop. Cazorla. Tabata. Kuki. Wu Young. Kuki. Cazorla. Akram Afif. Just to get to the byline, just overran it slightly. Shabay did well just to stay with him. Double change for Wehdat. Shabay is one of those that's coming off, and Al Mansara is coming on. Anas is also off, and he's been replaced by Assam. Haydos. Wu Young. Pedro. It's a clumsy ball given away to Hamad. Trying to turn Abdul Karim. Cazorla. "20 shots, 12 on target so far for Al Sadd." That's how dominant they've been in terms of attacking. 3 goals to show for them now. Afif. Ayew, underside of the bar, and the follow-up is turned in. Nobody reacted in green, and Tabata, the substitute, heads home. And suddenly Al Sadd have a little bit of daylight between themselves and Al Wehdat. Tabata only came on in the second half, and when Ayew's effort came back off the underside of the bar, he reacted quickest. No defenders moved towards the ball. And he gets a goal, the 4th goal for Al Sadd, and surely now they're very much in the driving seat and looking for those 3 points. Great work again, Afif involved. Ayew's shot came off the underside of the bar, and Tabata turns in the rebound. Real uphill battle now for Al Wehdat to try and salvage something from the game. Katab. Kerala. In a game that's swung one way and then the other. Those goals at the end of the first half, turning it round in favour of Al Wehdat. Abdu Hashish, Hamad. Sit down inside the penalty area, and eventually Pedro manages to get the ball away. Good angle ball out to Hamad once again, nicely brought under control as well, looking to take on Abdul Karim. Afif back on defensive duty. Ayew. There'll be a foul by Bitang. Here's the goal again. Great hold-up play by Afif. A good effort from Ayew, and it's fed or set up kindly for Tabata. Al-Mansara. Abu Amara. Abu Hashish. Abdul Karim gets more height than distance. Cazorla completes the clearance, just taken away from Ayew by Bitang. Hamad. Abu Amara weaving away through, and wasn't too far away with the shot. Captain Monter Abu Amara trying to squeeze that one in the bottom corner. Good save. Saad got a hand on that. Fingertips. He's given a goal kick. It should have been a corner. Back in by Afif. Guillemé. Afif, Cazorla on the outside, slipped out by Akram Afif, played across by Cazorla and cleared away by Bitang. Abu Amara. Samir trying to turn, just forced out a little bit wide now. It was run out of pitch. I think he may just have carried that one over the line. It has gone for a goal kick. Injury here to Kuki by the look of it. I think they might have to make a change. Al Saad. Tariq Salman is going to be the player that's coming on. So Kuki will be the player that makes way. No point in risking any players at this late stage of the game with another game in 3 or 4 days' time. Is he going to bring Yusuf on as well by the look of it? A yellow card for Saad. I think he was trying to say to the referee that they're trying to get the substitutes done, so he wouldn't want to take the goal kick. He's still saying, why don't you do the substitutions? Afif comes off for Yusuf Abdul Sarag. Abdul Karim. Pedro. Cazorla. Tabata. Good ball in again. Ayew was the intended target. Cleared away. Another corner to Al Sadd. I'll be happy to kick the ball at this end of the field for the remainder of the game. By Samir. Straight out for a throw. Abu Al-Haydas goes down under the challenge. He just took a knock to the back of the knee. Al-Haydas. Mansara. Bitang with the misplaced ball. Well, this will certainly be a big boost for Al Sadd. He'll play Al Wehdat again on match day 4. Reverse fixtures, of course. But having picked up just a point from their opening 2 matches, this gets them right back into shape with the group. And, of course, the 2 group leaders, FC Nasafa and Al Faisley, play after this one, so this could get Al Sadd right back into the frame. Only the top team goes through, don't forget, from each group. You won't want to rely on a second place finish and sweating on other teams, as happened last year. Here's Al-Haydas, too much on it. Yusuf at the back post was nowhere near getting a touch on that. Hamad. Al-Mansara. Bitang. Kerala. Abu Amara. Good ball to Al-Mansara. Turn from Samir as a player gone down off the ball. So Santi Cazorla, I think. He took a stray arm in the face. I think they will put the ball out here, Al Wehdat, so he can get some treatment. Abdul Karim just coming across to the assistant referee on this near side. Just got caught by the shoulder of Hamad as he tried to run past Santi Cazorla. Another double change for Al Sadd. Wad and Musab are coming on. Santi Cazorla is one of those that's going off. Captain Al-Haydas has also made way. So all 5 substitutions now made by Al Sadd. Free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. Yellow card for Pedro. It's Khalid Assam, the substitute that's gone down. There's the trip. Good decision by the referee. It was outside the penalty area. So a chance for Al Wehdat maybe to just put a little bit of pressure on Al Sadd for the final few moments. Saad just organising his defensive wall. Here we go, up and over, not a great free kick. No bend, no curl, no dip, just went straight over the top. It's a disappointment. Abu Amara, the captain, is making way now. Malik Allen is the man coming on. Just a couple of minutes to go, in fact just a minute plus added time remaining. To slip that one through again, it hit Katab. Samia. Allen, and who's just come on. 4 minutes added time then at the end of the 90 minutes of what's been a pulsating 90 minutes really. Akram Afou's penalty put Al Sadd in front. Samir equalised, and then Anas gave Al Wehdat the lead before half-time. 2 goals in 90 seconds. But then Santi Cazorla made it 2-2. Andre Ayew 3-2. And after Ayew's shot came back off the bar, Rodrigo Tabata headed in to make it 4-2. Here comes Abdul Karim as they look for yet another at the end of the game. Although he's just caught his footing on that one, so it will be a corner. No rush for Yusuf. Javi Gracia will be delighted that his side have managed to get the 3 points. Pulls them right back up into contention in the group. Ayew goes out off Al-Mansara. away by Al Mansara. Stabbed out of play by Tarek. Is the time for Al Wehdat to get themselves a consolation. Foul on Bitang. Guilherme, the Brazilian, with the foul. He's had a good game in midfield, Guilherme. He's been steadily and gone steadily about his business, rather. That was a poor header from Al Mansara. Not too sure what he was doing with that, heading it back across goal. Awad is the furthest man back, hooks the ball back into the Al Sadd half, well, not quite. Chance of another. Oh, brilliant. Lovely finish from Wad. And this is comprehensive now for Al Sadd on the break. Mohamed Wad gets the 5th. And Al Sadd a hitting form. And that's ominous for the rest of the group now. Another player that played in Qatar's recent friendly internationals, Mohamed Wad, 22. Didn't score in the QSL this season, so he'll be delighted to have got off the mark in the AFC Champions League. They were stretched at the back. Al Wehdat and Wad with a tidy finish beyond Nawas. Al Sadd 5, Al Wehdat 2. That should just about wrap us up, actually. We've played the 5 minutes added time. About 4 minutes added time, I beg your pardon. And indeed, there goes the whistle. So Al Wehdat put out of their misery. It was a late show in the second half from Al Sadd that has wrapped this one up for them. They were leading in the first half. They were pegged back. They trailed 2-1 at half-time to Al Wehdat. But then 3 late goals have turned it around for a comprehensive win for Javi Gracia's side. Santi Cazorla was on the score sheet to make it 2-2. His influence was there for all to see as well. And that 5-2 win drags Al Sadd back into contention in the group. Full time here then. Finished Al Sadd 5, Al Wehdat 2.